everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in as always. Okay, so as you guys can see from the title of my video and from my background, if you guys do remember, I am back at home. Yes, my internship journey has come to an end. And first of all, I want to say thank you so much for going along on this journey with me, and I hope you guys enjoyed it almost as much as I did. I'm sure you guys did not enjoy it as much as I did because I was there, of course, but hopefully you guys got a feel for some of the things that I've done, the places I've went, the people I've met, some of the things I've seen. I tried really hard to keep you guys updated and all of those good things. Okay, so this specific blog is to pretty much conclude my internship journey. So like I said, I am back at home in Oklahoma. I'm no longer in DC. My heart is heavy. But I just wanted to sum up my experience, I guess, and talk about some of the things that I have learned, and also share with you guys how you guys can get involved with internships as well, or even share the knowledge with other people you guys know who may want to be involved with internships. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so my overall final or lasting impressions about this internship journey was nothing but positive. I am so glad that I went. It's really interesting because I was not gonna go. A lot of reasons as to why I was not going to go. A lot of what ifs, a lot of scenarios and circumstances that were going to keep me from going. But I must say, I'm glad that I persevered and I went anyway, because this was nothing short of amazing. I wanted to briefly discuss some of the things that I learned along the way, both professionally and personally. So I think I want to begin with what I learned personally. Yes, I will talk about myself first. Okay. Personally, some of the things that I learned. Number one that stuck out to me the most is that I am not near as independent as I thought I was. Yes, definitely. And that really hurt my feelings, actually. Yeah, that got me here. It got me here. Being in DC was another world. Definitely different from Arkansas and Oklahoma. It was so much quicker. The culture is very different. It is more of an individualized culture, whereas where I come from is more collective and family oriented. We talk to strangers, whereas there it was like you focus on yourself and you mind your business and you get it done for yourself. And that was really different for me. So I had to adapt. And so that was very different for me. And so I just had to learn how to get everything done. And not only that, but I was a full-time student and I had to work full-time. So shout out to all of y'all who work 40, 20 plus hours a week and go to school full-time. And go. You are the real MVP. Never again in my life. Not doing it. Unless it is for an internship. I'm ready and willing. But Lord Jesus, no. No. For the birds. Not going. No. Yes, so I definitely learned that. And just being by myself. Like, I did not know anyone in DC. DC is about 22 to 23 hours from where I'm from. So I was pretty much there by myself. And being by myself and just being forced to adapt, make new friends, meet new people, network, and things like that. So I had to learn that rather quickly. All right, let's see. What else did I learn? Okay, something else that I learned, I guess personally, in DC is that I was one of the most uptight people ever. Okay? And That's horrible. I was one of the most uptight people ever. Okay? I have definitely learned along this journey to let go and let loose. Being up there, it was really interesting to me just how much fun these people have. And not that, but there's no rules or restrictions. I can definitely say being in Arkansas and Oklahoma is definitely more conservative, and there's a lot of rules. There's a lot of do's and don'ts and traditions that cannot be broken. Whereas up there it was not so much. Not so much. A lot of things go all the time. Non-stop. Yeah. Definitely everything goes. Yeah. Learned that really quick. And so a lot of things were available, and a lot of things, I was introduced to and I got to witness and experience. Not bad, not necessarily bad, but it was just different. And so that was really refreshing to me to just experience and witness and be a part of. And so that was really nice. And so it was great to let loose, see how other people do things. And so that was something else that I feel like I experienced as a whole, is just to embrace other cultures and other people. Like, there are 20 different ways to do everything, and that does not mean necessarily that one way is better than the other, right? And so as far as some of the things that I learned, as far as professionally, number one professional thing that I learned is that people are always watching you. They are watching what you do, what you say, what you wear, how you act, how you carry yourself, everything. Presentation is everything, okay? So always remember that. I did have to learn that the hard way, but it is something to think about and something to remember, all right? Number two, the second most important thing that I think I learned professionally is always be ready, all right? Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Be ready even when you think you're not going to have to get ready. Stay ready at all times, okay? Stay focused. Whenever you are on the clock, you need to be focused, all right? Make sure you are reviewing your stuff and know that you know that you know what you know, okay? Know everything. Just be ready. I don't know how many times I was told to recite something that I just learned, or I was just told, or I was just taught, or I was asked, so what did you do? What did you learn? Who said that? Who did you meet? Where did you go? What did they say? So I definitely learned to stay on my P's and Q's at all time. Number three, I learned to be confident. Even when you don't know, you need to know. All right? Did y'all catch that? I was once told by a man in a very high place, we all have to fake it until we make it, to a certain extent. That is not something you should depend on, but there is going to come a place and a time where you may not know. But it is up to you to pull from everything that you do know and to make it work, okay? So even when you don't know, you should know. All right, so I have learned to be confident at all times, because you may not know the answer, but you know something, okay? So make it work. All right, so I guess maybe that was 2 in 1. So be confident and make it work, honey. Make it work. So those are the things that I definitely learned professionally. Another big thing that I took away from my internship is self-advocacy, all right? And going after what you want. Navigate through life for yourself, okay? You want your interests, your values. Let me tell you guys something. Quick story, okay? As you guys know, I had the opportunity to see FLOTUS. Yes. Well, that wasn't necessarily as easy as you may think. Okay, so throughout my internship, we were sent emails of various opportunities that we could sign up for and be able to go. As long as we RSVP'd on time, they would set us up and we would be able to go. Somehow, some way, I forgot to RSVP, I forgot to send in the email, whatever. I missed the deadline, okay? When I realized I missed the deadline, it was 2 days too late. Mind you, it was my bad. I know. Shame on me. I know, okay? But it was floated. Shame on me. Right? So, what do? I mean, do you give up? Do you accept the fact you missed the deadline? You know, you move on with life? Or what? You know, what do you do? I wasn't going. I may never see Michelle again, okay? Especially in person. No, ma'am. I wasn't going for that. No, ma'am. No, sir. Not having it. So I was like, cool, that's fine. So I emailed our go-to person, and I was just told that I missed the deadline. And there was pretty much nothing else that could be done. And I was just like, bruh, what? No. This is Flotus. This is Michelle. Like, right. I started clapping my hands. Like, no, I wasn't going for that. Like, no. So, you know when you clap your hands, like, it was over with. From there, I was like, I'm not going for this. Can't do it. So, I was like, either I'm just going to take this and I'm never going to see Flotus, or it's go time. Like, no, I'm not going for this. So, what did I do? Got on Google. I was like, I got to find somebody. There has to be somebody I can talk to, because I got to go see Michelle. Got to see Michelle, okay? And she got to see me. We got to see each other. It has to happen. So, I got on Google, found a name and a number, and I was like, bet, let's go. So, I called the number, and I talked to some secretary person. I told them who I was, and, you know, I wanted to go to this event. How could I make this happen for myself, and how could they assist me in this? So, the secretary person told me that I had missed the deadline and that there wasn't anything they could do for me. Check this. Here's the moral of the story. This is where I need y'all to listen to me. All right? Here's the problem. I knew, but he didn't know I knew that they were still letting people in to the event late. I knew that, right? Okay, so when he told me that he couldn't let me in, I was like, look, I know you're still letting people in, all right? So I need you to let me in, because I know what you're doing. Like, don't give me the runaround. I know what's up. So I need you to help me, okay? And so from that point forward, he transferred me to who I needed to talk to. And I was like, thank you, because you're the real MVP. Okay? He transferred me to who I needed to talk to. All right? And so from that point forward, I ended up making a relationship with the lady who he transferred me to. And so she ended up getting me into the conference to where I could actually listen to Michelle and our Attorney General along with other individuals. So the moral of the story is sometimes you have to self-advocate for yourself. Maybe to y'all, it wasn't that big of a deal. But I was not taking no for an answer. I was going to see Michelle, and Michelle was going to see me. Period. I wasn't taking no for an answer. Okay, so what that really taught me was people will tell you whatever they want to tell you, okay? But sometimes you have to let people know that you know, okay? You have to let people know that you know. And it taught me that sometimes you can't let people know everything that you know. Alright, so you have to know how to self-advocate for yourself. Because I could have easily been like, okay, I missed the deadline. Cool, I slipped up. Let me chill. And I never would have seen Flotus. But I wasn't going. So I had to see Flotus. So I'm just saying, take it as you will. But that is one thing that I did learn in DC. Self-advocacy. If you want it, you have to go get it. I learned that go-go music is the business. I never heard go-go music till I went to DC. Changed my life. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Okay? We don't have go-go music in Oklahoma. But we do now because it's on my playlist and I'm ready. I'm just saying. Yes, yes indeed. Okay. What else? I also learned that brunch is everything. Okay. I learned that brunch is not just a meal, but it is a social event, and that it is everything, and that it changed my life for the better. I will never hear the word brunch and feel the same, nor will I attend brunch and have the same expectations again in my life. So, and also being in DC, I learned a lot about my culture and my history, as far as my Native American history and my African American history. And that is something that I'm forever grateful for. And that is something that cannot be replaced. Just by attending museums, reading, speaking to people, meeting new people from different backgrounds and different places, that is something that cannot be replaced and I will forever take with me. Overall, like I said, the internship is something that changed my life for the better, just to broaden my horizons and my thought process, my goals, and things like that. And so going to DC, I have met so many people who do things I've never thought about doing. I've been to places that I never thought I would necessarily go to, and so that has been very eye-opening for me. And so it's been great. I do plan on going back, and I cannot wait to get back to my university and my school to share some of the other things that I've learned. I've learned so much more, but I cannot stand here and list out all of those things. But these are just some of the things that I have learned that rubbed off on me. Something else that I learned while being in DC is that I am more capable than I've ever given myself credit for. Academically, professionally, socially, all of those things. I have really seen myself blossom and grow as far as trying new things, experiencing new things, going to new places. My whole mind has just been broadened as a whole. And so it has just been an overall great experience, and I'm so glad I got to take you guys along for the ride with me. Also in this video, you guys will see some bloopers and random clips of my DC experience that I didn't exactly fit into other videos just because, one, I didn't have time, or I didn't have enough footage for a whole video. It's just little bitty snippets. So that'll be in this video as well. And also, if you guys are interested in internship programs, especially if you are a minority, whether you are Native American, Hispanic, African American, or whatever it is, I will leave the link below. Of some internship programs that I found out about that I wasn't even aware of, but I know now, so I'm here to share with you guys. Feel free to share this video and let other people know, and even tell them to check out my other videos about how my experiences went here, so that they could possibly know what more to expect as well. So I'm here to help. Hopefully my internship vlogs have been very informative and helpful and even inspiring. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will see you guys later. Bye.